Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom, and we survived, what, almost 24 hours of rain. Oh my, did it rain? All right, so we woke up to the boring temperature of plus 10 Celsius, but it feels like plus 7. I have the long undies on. You want to see? There we go. Oh, there we go. We can't really see. All right, on the yo-yo scale, we all know it's plus 50, but feels like plus 44 Fahrenheit. Woohoo, 44. That was a good year, I think. Oh, no, it wasn't. There was a war going on. All right, so last night it rained and rained some more. We'll video off the deck of the house because the rain stopped and I was able to come out here. Yes, and the staff showed up to get my laundry because I ran out of clean undies. Yeah. All right, so last night to enjoy YouTube videos, I was watching Jesse's drones. Yes, that's the guy who has a DJ4, I think it is. Yeah, DJ4. We bought that, dude. It's packed away because we can't fly it right now because of the fires, the rains, and everything. So he was at Perkinsville, Arizona. Perkins motor, that was junk. We had that in that green forklift. That was a piece of junk. But Perkinsville, that's a nice little town. That would be a good place for me to retire. It's got a train station and everything. We could have some fun there. So that's kind of nice scenery down there. And the rains those guys are getting. So everything in that valley was green. Even colorblind, I could see that. All right. So I've never, oh yes, here's my notes. I've never seen it rain this much for this hard, this long. Usually it rains hard for like a couple hours and then it calls it quits, but it rained hard and hard. We'll do a video off the deck of the house in a minute. All right, let's scroll to take a look. The driveway, it's washed away. We might have to get the grader out. Oh, maybe finish the grader and bring the grading or gravel all back up because it flowed down the driveway. And over here, we've got some things happening, more washouts or puddles, which is good. So that means anything for a forest fire in the wilderness should be out. Yes, it should be out in theory, but you never know. You never know. All right, we're not sure what we're gonna do today. Probably wander around aimlessly lost like we did yesterday. Oh, I got the burps. Oh, there we go. That way we know it's not AI generated. All right, we better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, up on the deck of the house, and you can tell by the echoiness. Look at those flags. They were blowing hard last night. You could hear them, and that wind was blowing the rain against the house. That tote is full, almost full. So if it starts raining hard, we'll pop the cover off and catch some more. Yes, we put the cover on to keep the dirt out, and plus we can fill some pails for the house sitting on top right there. So that's 300 US gallons. We emptied it yesterday into the shop in the house, and then it filled up quickly. I thought for sure this morning when we woke up that thing would be overflowing for the amount that came down. Everything is wet, soaked. The dogs aren't too happy over here. Oh, look at her. She's just poking out. She likes her little doggy house. And since I was getting chilly, we had to put the, weather stripping on the window because that's the Starlink cable that's fed through the window. We did it that way so we could leave quickly to go car camping all 4 times. So if we fed it through the wall of the house, it would take forever to get out. And the fact that we have the electrical cords from the mini power source going through the Starlink hole in the wall, so we have to leave it like that. All right, let's go quickly walk the dogs, and then we can have a second cup of coffee. Oh, I can't wait to have beverage in it.
Friday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 9 a.m. and I got back from the kingdom and put the quad away. I had to go pick up my dad's laundry. Since it's not raining at the moment, I'm going to get the welder going and do my dad's laundry and a few other things around the house. There was a lot of rain yesterday and last night as well. My basement has a bunch of water in it, but thankfully I have the sump pump going, so it's not as bad. 12 p.m. and it's lunchtime. I'm not that hungry right now, so I'm gonna head into WHO-ville and go see if they have anything on sale. Plus I gotta pick up some speed stick and a few other things. Then I'll take my dad's laundry back to the kingdom and see what he's up to this afternoon. 1 p.m. and I just made it back from the kingdom. I wasn't able to find any speed stick in town, but I did get my dad some peanuts. Looks like we're not doing very much today, but tomorrow I will be emptying out the 69 and then taking the sprinklers off my roof. Since my dad's doing his sprinklers today, I'll do mine tomorrow and then we can put everything away. Now I'll hook up the power source to charge the inverter batteries.
Okay, to amuse myself, I unpacked this morning for a couple hours, plus enjoyed the internet, surfed around, but the mini power source was running to give me the power and the lights. So now I think we better take these sprinklers down. Yes, these sprinklers, because we're way up high and they're forecasting cold weather for us. And I don't think there's any way we're going to have a forest fire with the ground this saturated or anything like that. So my little design 2 little screws and they come down. Very nice. Yes, very nice. What was I thinking? Oh, I was thinking back then, thinking of the days we have to take the sprinklers down, and it'd be cool weather and rainy, and plus the fact we can store them away and reuse them next summer. Hopefully we don't have a summer like this again. It was too dramatic. Now we got no power, so I have to amuse myself by wandering around aimlessly lost, which makes the boss happy. Okay, just about coffee time in the kingdom, and I've been a busy boy. I've been wandering all over the place. Yes, we climbed up and down the ladder, and we got the 11 sprinklers down, so that worked out pretty good. We just had to take the screws out. We've saved all the screws so we can put them back up. Yeah, it's next year. We got the manifold over there, checked the oil in the welder, got it serviced, because we can cook supper tonight on the stove. Yes, we're going to allow ourselves to have 2 hours of welder time. Full power in the kingdom. All right, let's continue the quest. Okay, I'm over here just to document that we actually did it. Yes, so in here we have the new pumps. Yes, the pumps that Sir Rodney sent us from Princess Auto. There we go. So we drained the water out of the pump part, and we had the 4-season, yes, minus 45 Celsius windshield washer fluid. That way the pump doesn't freeze. And also too, no matter how much you drain it, there'll always still be a little bit of water. So this works out good. We've done it for years. We've never had a problem. Oh, is it ever echoey in here? All right, let's continue the quest. Okay, we're over here and look at the flags go. Yes, the state of Maryland flag, better known as the Monty Python family flag, and the American flag. Yes, the United States of America. We're draining the water out of the water wagon over there, and Thor, because that's a lot of weight sitting on those little tires and stuff, except for Thor. It just gives it a nice ride. So over here, you can see we strung the hoses out. We strung them out because we have to drain them. So they'll be going into trailer 2. So the trailer's higher than the ground, so we have to pull them up and then drain them and roll them up that way. That way we get the height. And we laid it out this way so we know the lengths of the hoses, because these ones here are 100 feet. Those are 100 feet. That colored one's not 100 feet. It's a little short. And then we got some 50 footers over there, and then the 25. So that's the way we do it. Work smarter, not harder, but we'll do that tomorrow when the staff brings her hoses. That way you can have a little work bee. Maybe enjoy some beverage. Yeah, right. All right, let's go have some coffee.
4:30 and it's been extra windy here in WHO-ville. No more rain has come down since this morning, and we are officially out of the rainfall warning, but you never know, anything could happen. It kind of looks like it wants to rain again. Sorry about the background noise with all this wind. Now I'll head inside and let the dogs out. They haven't gone out very much since the dog pens are still pretty wet. Yesterday, Herc's dog pen was pretty much flooded when it was raining.
Okay, rain day in the kingdom, so let's add some videos from the past. Yes, from the past to show these trucks when they were in their disrepair. Now look at them, they're looking good. So insert the videos from the past. Okay, it's Sunday morning in the kingdom, and we're going to use the green toy, which is a military wrecker. It came from close to my hometown, and we're going to use it to drag my welding sleigh over to where I'm working on the 46 Chevy 3-ton. The reason why we're dragging the welding sleigh over is not because we're going to use the welder in it. It's because it was the welding truck, and it is a 46 Chevy 3-ton, and there's part of the frame. So in 1990, I put a V8 motor in it. So I'm going to use the measurements off the frame here to show and make sure I get the frame or the motor mounts mounted correctly in the frame. Well, that was an easy pull for the green toy, but then again, it's made to do it. So the military stuff is overbuilt, overpowered, or over everything. It does the job. So now the welding sleigh, which is a 46 Chevy 3-ton, is now beside my V8 fleet. So just walk over here. 38 maple leaf with a V8 in it, and the 46 Chevy 3-ton, which is going to have a V8 in it pretty quick. Well, I'm hoping this Sunday we have a good day. Now we just have to measure in the motor mounts, which is easy to do when you have the measurements right there in 2 trucks. We're off to a slow start today. The Ranger 8, which is 24 years old, decided not to start today. Well, it turned out to be the gas all gummed up, and 2 hours of my life was well wasted, just like my honeymoon. Well, I did a little stick welding and got the new motor mounts into place. A little bit of gravity pull today, so the welds aren't that pretty. But then again, I haven't welded in about a year and the rods are old and dried out. Oh well, more to come. Well, that was easy. I used the green toy there, the military wrecker truck, and we lifted the motor in by myself. The staff wanted Beer to come over and help me, so I used a rope, so she can be replaced. And the motor mounts worked out good, nice and tight. And there's room on this side to clear the steering box. But that's one of the joys when you have these two trucks here to copy off of. So it's an easy job. Well, we're done for the day. We got the motor in, but no transmission mount. Oh well, that 2-hour delay trying to get the welder started because I gummed up fuel. Minor detail. So tomorrow we'll get it done. And then maybe go for a test drive. Monday morning in the kingdom, and it's chilly. Only +4. Frost on the pumpkins, which is a southern saying, because no pumpkins grow up here. So it'll be a fun day today. We have to work on the motor, make a transmission mount, and a few other things, and then hopefully we can go for a test drive to Dairy Queen to see and be seen, or to wave at the ladies. It's a little windy today in the kingdom. A windy day for us is a calm day for you southern folks. So we really don't know how this video is going to turn out or anything, so I'll walk out into the wind to see how distorted it is. I got the transmission mount done. We'll take pictures of that later. I just installed the front brakes, nice and thick. We'll be able to hit a few trees or snowbanks. It's still windy in the kingdom. We're done for the day. We got the tank off. Everything's loaded on the deck to go in the shop. We've oiled everything all up and everything. I just came back from walking all the dogs. So I'm a little tuckered at my age, but that's all part of the course of getting some exercise. And it's still windy, so I don't know if we can see this little motor mount that I whipped up. It turned out pretty good, I think. But I even remembered that the rubber is offset. I've built them before and it's not in the center. So now we're done for the day, and this truck is ready to go in the shop. And we're getting a nice sunset here, and a little too windy. I'm not sure how these videos are turning out, but it's all par for the course.
5 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to turn on the welder so I can make supper. Tomorrow I'm going to empty out the 69 and then start draining out the big tank here, get all the sprinklers off the roof and the side of the house. Then I can take the manifold and all the hoses back to the kingdom with the 69. Now let's head inside and make supper, and then I can end my day.
Okay, I think we've had enough today. It's a rain day. We rolled up that hose. We did everything. We got wet. We had fun, but that's par for the course. So let's go, how'd you say, make a video? Oh, we got to walk the dogs. And then we can make a video, and then we can, how'd you say, cook supper. We're going to make a 3-course dinner, hamburger, potatoes, and veggies. Yes, because we got the welder power over here, so life is normal for us. But we only get 2 hours to cook and eat the meal, because that's all we're allowed for gasoline. Yes. All right, look at the flags. They're kind of tangled up. Maybe we'll get back to the regular scheduled programming and untangle them in the morning so they run free. Oh, that's not us. We're still locked down. All right, let's go walk the dogs, make a video, and we'll talk to you later.